What's good, Detroit Sports Nation? I am Eric Vincent, your host here at the DSN News Desk, back again to chop it up with you, the best fan base in the world. I appreciate your time and support with a pretty serious topic that we got to get into regarding the Detroit Pistons. We got a write-up on our website at DetroitSportsNation.com. Assistant GM Rob Murphy has been placed on leave following allegations of workplace misconduct with a former female employee of the Detroit Pistons organization. The tweet just came out from Adrian Wojnarowski from ESPN, and it's very uncomfortable of a story. I can't lie. I want to be very specific about what I'm saying and how we carry this too. My issues are very specific with this. Now, I feel like this is very similar to the Ime Udoka situation that we just heard about this offseason. Now, Ime Udoka is no longer, or currently not, the head coach on the sideline for the Boston Celtics for having a alleged inappropriate relationship with a female employee of the Boston Celtics organization. Now, the internet ran wild and speculated like crazy about this, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to bring further shame or visibility to people's names that don't need to be involved in it. So let's take what we know and digest it and dissect it accordingly. Rob Murphy, whatever you may be guilty of, needs to be held and dealt with accordingly. They placed him on leave, so there must be some serious merit to it. And seeing men in positions of power or not positions of power continue to use them in ways to put themselves in trouble and make women feel uncomfortable in or out of the workplace is just disgusting. It's not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. These barbaric types of displays need to be weeded out, not of just sports, but just the world in general. This male toxicity, this power trip, and this type of behavior that men display and have displayed throughout this country's history, throughout this world's history, where women have not had the respect that they deserve, or they don't feel comfortable enough to be themselves in or out of the workplace, because of situations like these, are extremely problematic. Now, I'm happy the Pistons jumped on it and did something about it. Apparently, there was an investigation. There's no timetable that says how long it's been and how long the investigation has gone for, but clearly they're taking the steps necessary to right the wrongs of what have happened. So I like that they've done something. Hopefully this is an immediate action. Hopefully this isn't something late and reactionary like the Boston Celtics did with Ime Udoka. Hopefully this is something that they handle with the swiftness. Now here's another issue I have with this. We saw during the Boston Celtics presser when Ime Udoka was let go just for this month, or for this year, they suspended him for this year based on the allegations of him cheating on Nia Long and having the relationship that he had with the female employee within the organization. But my problem is very similar to this. It goes to the reporting. I don't like these loose details in this sparing amount of information where you create a whirlwind where the internet, the general public, fans, social media, where they could just go crazy and put all these stories and theories and conspiracies together to who they think is involved because you didn't put out the proper information to make this crystal clear on what exactly is happening. It's the same thing that happened with Ime Udoka. They said it was just somebody in the organization. They didn't say who it was specifically, and it allowed, again, the world to speculate about it because you didn't say who was involved or what was going on. And I feel like in this kind of a situation, that information needs to be put out there. If your issue is wanting to protect the people involved in the story, if your goal is to promote visibility to how you righted the wrongs of a situation and how you're going to protect the people involved, you should be as visibly open as possible to make these kind of stories clear so young men know not to behave like this. So people who are growing up learn that this is not what a man does. These kind of actions and this kind of behavior is not acceptable. And you should be able to put this out there because I don't like the loose information where you just allow the world to speculate. Instead of you telling us exactly what happened, it leaves the story up for interpretation. And this isn't gossip. This isn't TMZ. This is real life. This is something that we should be talking about for real, with real details. And it's exactly what happened with Ime Udoka. We still don't know what happened. We still don't know who this woman is. We still don't know the details of this relationship. Because how they portrayed it, what they said on that presser with Brad Stevens and the owner, they talked about how serious it was, and they felt strongly enough that he shouldn't be coaching right now. Well, if he shouldn't be coaching right now, you should have fired him completely. You don't suspend him for a season and, leave it up for a decision after. They didn't say they were going to get him counseling. They didn't say they were going to get any kind of help. We don't have any kind of real details that confirm how bad these kind of stories are. And I think that's really irresponsible for what Woj has done. I think that's extremely irresponsible for the media in general. Because we need to know these kind of stories. Men need to hear these stories so they know what kind of behavior is right or wrong. Now, granted, this is common sense. Any kind of work misconduct with a woman, now, granted, it could be a loose interpretation of what it is, but let's assume that it's as bad as what they're saying. Because, again, we don't know. Let's assume whatever Rob Murphy did was that bad. You should put that information out, not to just not just to shame and, to put them on blast, but to teach and let people know what kind of behavior that's happening behind these kind of scenes are not tolerated in the NBA world, are not tolerated in the world, period, by men. How men need to do better to respect women, how men need to be better at protecting women. This is too much, man. This is too much. I'm really disappointed with this loose detail that we have so far. But then again, it just came out about an hour ago. So hopefully we have some more updates from Woj. I haven't seen anything yet at this moment. We will be sure to keep you updated on DetroitSportsNation.com. So please stay tapped in with us, and we'll get all the details as it unravels. This is a pretty serious situation. I mean, the Pistons just came off a huge win, but this is bigger than sports right here. This is much bigger than sports. This is about personal responsibility as a man, as an adult, and how to protect those around you and how to respect those around you. And unfortunately, Rob Murphy didn't, hold that honor. So unfortunately, this is where we are. Talk to us in the comment section. I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments on it. Again, I wish they would give the details necessary to give us the visibility we need to handle this responsibly. And I just don't think that's happening. Talk to me in the comment section. Let me know how you're feeling about the story. Of course, you can like the channel and like the video so you can give a little more visibility and keep the content rolling here from us to you at Detroit Sports Nation. Be sure to follow our social medias as well. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of the above. Search and follow Detroit Sports Nation. And of course, be sure to give me a follow as well at I am Eric Vincent. I'll be sure to chop it up with you soon enough again with another update right here from the DSN News Desk. Peace.